Game time, Brian. Hey, Mark, is that the guy coming on? Hey, Mark, you can bring DFW and the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it won't matter. You haven't done dick in 30 years. The Pet Rock and the Chia Pet were more famous than Dallas in the last 25 years. Who are you kidding? The Chia Pet is more famous than the Cowboys in the last 30 years. The Chia Pet.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Rise and grind on this thirsty Thursday. And it's going to be a scorcher. It is going to be a scorcher. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There we go, my car's wigging out. Oh yeah, baby. Otherwise known as the mailman. I gotta find my shades, brother. Vinny Hagen, I gotta find my shades. There they are. There they are. Really good show last night. Really good show last night. And then I woke up, I was texting Leo. And, last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm texting Leo. Or no, I don't know what time. But he texted me, I just got done a show. So I checked it out this morning, and he was talking about how delusional all Cowboys fans are. Again, I just want to say this first and foremost. I will never bring a guest on and be rude, all right? I will never bring anybody that wants to take time to visit my channel and Primetime Phil, right? Anybody that wants to take time for us, we're going to be respectful, cordial, welcoming, because that's how I roll, right? So, regardless of what we believe, obviously, the Troy Aikman stuff, he wasn't even around for that, right? So, I'm not going to freak out over that. I know other people want to fight and argue and get all... Again, we're all entitled to their opinion. And the delusional part with Leo, he's entitled to his opinion. Just so everybody is aware, there isn't a sealed envelope somewhere. Right now, there's not a sealed envelope with the winner of the Super Bowl for the upcoming season. You actually have to play the game. You play to win the game, right? Yes. It never goes the way you think. The on-paper BS, again, very rarely does that turn true. So, difference of opinion, that's what I'll say. Delusional, that's what some other people say. Well, some people would think that being delusional would be to lose 6 games coming down the stretch, lose a road playoff game to Tampa Bay, then think that you're going to win the Super Bowl the following year. But lo and behold, the Birds did that. Gotta give them credit. But it's about over with the credit BS, because your opinion is no better than the guy next to you unless you have that sealed envelope. Is there a sealed envelope? Hell no. The one thing we know in life, we're all gonna die. Most of it, well, we should pay taxes, right? Some people don't, but they end up with an orange jumpsuit on. That's about it. We don't know what really is going to happen. It wasn't as though Terrence Parsons came in and said everything's sunshine and roses. Okay? Again, if you would have told me at the beginning of last year that Jalen Hurts would throw 23 touchdowns, right? And have a average to below average year statistically and then go on and win the Super Bowl and be the MVP, I would say you're crazy. So for anybody to say delusion regarding Dallas going to the playoffs, Dallas this, Dallas that, I haven't made my decision. But even if I do predict Dallas going to the playoffs, that's a big if, everybody, it all could be derailed by what happened last year. Just like if the Eagles have any semblance. God, if you lose, your right tackle, you're not going back. We know Eagles struggles without Lane Johnson. 5-9 to be exact. Even he's only missed 14 games. Shout out to Lane. But when he's not there, Jalen's a different guy. He's 5-9. So I don't wish that upon you, but we don't know what's in the sealed envelope. I mean, we don't know the answers. What we do know is Eagles have a dominant football team right now that has multiple holes that you are relying on young players and projecting out that Jalen Hunt's going to be great, Nolan Smith's going to double down and have a good year, Jihad Campbell can stay healthy, even though he's going to play more edge than linebacker, that Zach Bond is going to have another great year as he did, even though he's pushing 30. There's a lot of ifs. I'm not saying you're not going to do it, but the sealed envelope is that for a reason. There is no sealed envelope. What is in the ingredients for, what's in the ingredients, for this recipe? What's the recipe for 2025? It's a different recipe, okay? Just like I am on record in saying that the Washington Commanders may be as good a football team as they were last year, but they will not win as many games, okay? I'm on record of saying that. I do know that the Giants are going to be a better football team, and they will win more games than last year, but how much more? 7 or 8? I think that's tops, in my opinion. I think 7 is probably where it'll end up. I think the winner of this division is probably going to have 11 or 12, right? I think 10 may not get you in. So stay tuned on that. If I'm sitting here today with what I know, I think 10 wins is about where I have Dallas finishing. And that may or may not get us in. That may or may not get us in the playoffs. But, again, there is no sealed envelope. They can do whatever they want based on hard work, defense coming together. You heard Terrence. Terrence has echoed Randy McIntyre's whole offseason. We need more help at the one tech, right? To keep your linebackers clean. I've been saying it. If your linebackers can't flow and the offensive line are getting to the second level against those said linebackers, you're not going to be able to stop the run consistently. You're not. So, what's going to happen? Jay Toia, what's the deal? A lot of questions and even less answers right now because we don't know. There is no sealed envelope. There is no predicted winner. If there was, I'd be a millionaire because I'd be doubling down on that shit. He says he don't think Trayvon Diggs is going to be ready for the start of the season. I may owe Wade $100. Wade, not so fast. I still believe my sources. So that bet is still ongoing. But regardless, I'll pay my bet, Eagle Wade. I would say give it to me in New York, but you do a lot of yapping, but no actual, I have heard nothing or seen nothing that you're actually going to go. So, I'll be looking for somebody else to go to New York with because I want to go to the Dallas Jets game. I just can't wait till the last minute and back out of bullshit. That sounds like somebody else I know. So, who wants to go to the Jet game with me? Who wants to go to the Jets game? Let me know. But yes, a lot to be encouraged about. Still a lot of work to do. The shit ain't decided, boys. But thank you so much for Terrence Parsons. I appreciate the time. He was very gracious to answer. He eased into, he started out, obviously he was having some issues. He had his green screen. That wasn't working. He was looking at the wrong camera. But in the end, you know that he knows ball. right? He knows football. He is his brother's keeper, and I would want it no other way. So I thought it was great. I'm really putting myself behind the 8 ball because now everybody's expecting a big guest every week. So we'll see, but it really is about the channel members. I tried to, if he was in early, we could have got a little more one-on-one, but he came in. I ended up letting the channel members in, and then, so sorry to anybody who really didn't get to engage. Like, I hope Commander Chris was okay with it. Jesse's fine. Leo, again, you got to be able to have a give and take, man. It's really about trying to get everybody's thought across. But hey, it was fun. It was real fun. So stay tuned for next week. I don't know. It might just be a regular NFC East showdown. I know Primetime Phil ducked out once a lot of people get there. So, I mean, I apologize. So, I mean, I don't know what else to do. But yeah, very, very, very fun night. Dallas is back in practice for today and tomorrow. So again, Nate Thomas, that's a name to watch, number 71. Tyler Guyton has had a great offseason and a great start of the camp, but the fact of the matter is he's going to miss the next month at least. So Nate Thomas, they decided to go with a beast of a man who's coming off a ligament injury himself, not an ACL, but Nate Thomas, 6'4.5", 315 pounds. Nate Thomas is a big boy, plays left tackle. They love him. And they love him because of the power that he brings to the position. Nate Thomas moves people. Nate Thomas moves people. Is he a tap dancer out there? Maybe not. Maybe he's not the tap dancer that, that some are. Nate Thomas is a physical player. And it's going to help in the run game. You don't have to believe or think that Dallas is going to run the ball, but anybody on the outside looking in that thinks that there's not a culture shock going on, you're just not a Cowboy fan and you don't want to believe. There is a culture shock going on. The things that are going on, we keep hearing culture, and now that we're addressing it, you guys are poo-pooing it. Again, the trolls be damned, they are changing the culture, everybody. They are. Will it be ready to roll this year, ending in a Super Bowl? That's asking a lot. But I love the odds. I may put some serious... I'm hoping they don't move. I'm hoping they don't move. 50-1 to get to the Super Bowl is worth me putting $100 on. It just is. So, that's just kind of where I'm at. You say, oh, you're donating. That's just way too good of odds. I'm watching the practices. I'm sorry, and I know, Rob A., you're saying we're not going to be able to block the defense. I don't know where that's coming from, brother. Our offensive line was ridiculously banged up last year. Okay, Terrence Steele is practicing. So the only guy that's really not going to be ready as we sit here today is Tyler Guyton, and he's the guy that everybody thinks stinks anyway. And you guys know nothing about the other guy. So, we're going to be running more plays under center. So, again, everybody's entitled to an opinion, right? Everybody. I'm going to circle back to that before I get to my destination. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You don't have the sealed envelope, because I have a weird feeling that the season's not going to go the way you think. Whoever thinks I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. And if it doesn't, okay, then what? You guys are painting yourself in a corner to make an excuse, right? We made excuses last year. You damn right we did. We were not a Super Bowl team regardless. But we were better than what we showed. We were a lot better than what we showed. But we didn't produce it. We did not produce it. So in the end, that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. Sorry, I messed up the camera. But that's it for me. Don't forget, around 3 o'clock, the lunchtime chat. Again, thank you for Terrence Parsons. We're going to be doing more stuff in the future. Maybe not with the whole Zoom crew that really does with the whole comments regarding when somebody's talking, you come in and go, yeah. That needs to stop. Okay, you guys need to stop with the, you can't do that. The Zoom, like, just watch it over. You guys in the Zoom crew who just want to say a couple words while somebody else is talking, the people at home don't understand what the hell's going on. They don't understand. Go back and watch it. Obviously, you're not watching the live streams or you wouldn't do it. So, anyway, thank you. It was a great stream. I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.
That Guantanamo Bay don't last over here, man. That shit dead.
What is that?
That's what they call Quinyon Mitchell.
What?
You guys are right here.
They said Guantanamo Bay. That's where they said you headed.
Wow.
I said, they crazy.
Y'all ever seen Prison Break?
Stop the cap.
Ever seen Prison Break?
My captain came.
They said, now they drag. I think Eagles fans in here.
I don't care. Who's in
They
here?
talking about you going to Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo Bay.
All right, so
I ain't never been locked down.